All right, so good morning everyone and welcome back. As you can see, we are down here at one of the Old Faithful locations. You guys can probably recognize this spot by now, but we are back down here. We're going to be going out on the kayak and chasing literally whatever we can catch. We're just going to be going for multi-species today, and we're going to be putting two baits up against each other head to head. So it's a beautiful, beautiful morning. The tide has just got high enough so we can launch the kayak. So first thing we're going to do is go set up the kayak, and then we'll get out there. There's literally no one else down here this morning, and it is going to be a glass calm morning. Hopefully it stays like this. It should be very comfortable, and hopefully we'll be able to get some fish to go along with this beautiful morning. Okay, let's go. It's actually a very, very small high tide, so I don't know how long we're going to be able to fish out here today, but we'll get out and just give it a crack, and then we'll see what the tides are doing. Ninja, absolute ninja. There we go. Man, this is just such a peaceful area. It's kind of away from everything, just no noise whatsoever, only you and the water. So where we're going is pretty much straight out, and all we're going to be fishing is the main channel. So there's a lot of mud banks around here, but there are a couple of small channels, and we're just going to be keeping it really simple and fishing in one of those. So we've got our 3 heavy setups with us, 1 light rod. I think I said earlier, but that's the really good thing about this area. You literally don't know what you're going to catch. You can catch snapper, gummy sharks, bronze whalers, salmon, whiting, literally anything swims through these channels around here. So we're just going to go out to the closest one, drop our anchor down, and see what we can catch. I couldn't see them earlier, but there's actually 3 other kayakers out here. So a fair few people in the channel where I want to fish, but we'll still try and make it work. We're just going to go down current a little bit from them. So they're all sitting on the left side, so we're going to sit on the opposite. We're going to sit on the right. Oh, this is perfect. Those guys are ages away. When I was first pedaling up to this spot, I saw 3 kayakers and I thought they were all around my zone, but they're actually like a few hundred meters away. So this is perfect. And as I said earlier, they're all on one side of the channel. So my plan is to fish the other side. So they're going to be covering one line with all the fish, and hopefully I'll have my own little line and get my own fish. So that's the plan at least. Beautiful day, a little bit of a breeze, which is perfect. It's with the tide as well. So, oh, big fish. Big fish sitting over that drop off. So that's where we're going to target as well. 6 meters of water. Here's the Old Faithful. So we've actually got a bag of pilchards and a yakka in there. So we've got some blood baits, and we've also got some squid. Now this was actually from a couple of days ago. We caught this fresh. So the squid is very much still frozen, but we've just ripped off one of the long tentacles. So what I've done is just thread that tentacle onto 2 4-0 size hooks. So that's going to be dangling around in the current like that. And it is one of the best baits for gummy sharks, snapper, pinkies, whatever is in the water, we'll eat that. So that's going to be our first bait, all rigged up and ready to go. We'll get that out. There we go. First bait's out. That's going to be directly behind us. The next one will be to the right, and the final one will be to the left. This one is just the old pilchard. You guys have probably seen this or used this in the past. Very, very common bait, but it is still very effective. So it's always worth to have an old pilchard out. We're just going to cast this one out to the right in a little bit shallower water. Won't go too far. They're a soft bait, so you don't want to cast them too hard. Just lightly flick them out. And that is going to be the final bait. So a piece of yakka, so a yakka cube. We've got squid in the middle, pilchard on the right, and yakka now on the left. Oh, we're onto something on the pilchard. Pretty sure that is a pinky. Oh, he just got off. Bummer. That was the first fish of the day. He just got off. I think it was a pinky or a gummy. That was on the pilchard, that one. He took my pilchard, but we'll get another one back on, get it straight out there. That could be a good sign. If that was a pinky, then there could be a few more in a school. We might actually be able to get our first fish, because so far it's been very, very quiet. Get some burley out. It's been pretty slow, so I've just cut up some little bits of bait. Just gonna throw those up current a bit, and hopefully that'll attract some fish to us, because it's starting off a bit slow. Pilchards are getting bites, but that's about it. Oh, there we go. We got something. Pilchard yet again. The pilchard yet again. It is the only bait which is getting bites. It is ridiculous. Yes, we've got our first hookup of the morning, and I'm pretty sure the hooks are actually set in this guy. So this one's definitely a pinky or a baby snapper. There he is. It's a solid little pinky. Let's get a look at the first fish of the day. Very, very quality little pinky. That's a very, very good start. First species ticked off, and first fish of the day is a beautiful baby snapper. He's probably 35 to 40 centimeters, so very quality little fish, and we're just gonna let him go. We kept the feed last time we're here, so today we're just gonna be on a catch and release mission. First species, first fish of the day, baby snapper. On your way, mate. Straight down. All right, I'm stoked with that. That's a very, very good start. Now let's get another go-to bait out. So far it's been the pilchard. We might have to change one of the other rods over to a pilchard as well, but that's a good little start. Very, very good little start. Pilchard again. Pilchard just had another whack. I reckon this is going to be the go. So we took one of our baits off, and we're just going to get another bit of pilchard, because it's the only thing which is getting bites at the moment. It's so funny. Such a simple bait, but it can be so effective. Oh, we got a white bait next to the kayak. Oh, that was a good bite. Missed it. There we go. There we go. That's better. Yes. Yes, that's a good one. That is a very good one. That's a snapper. Yes. I'm an idiot, so I just cast it over my other line, but this is a very, very good fish. On the pilchard yet again. The pilchard is absolutely killing us. We haven't got any other bites on any other bait apart from the pilchard. This is going to be a very, very good fish. A very good fish. This is pretty much going to be a snapper. Like, the way that was pulling, it has to be a very, very solid fish. About to see him. Oh. Come here. Look at that. That is a very, very solid fish for this time of year. Yes. Man, that is awesome. Let's get some more baits out. Man, I can't believe that. I'm not sure. He'd be in the 50s, I think. So for this time of year, I'll definitely take that. What a fish. Even in snapper season, you wouldn't complain with that. 53 centimeter snapper. That is absolutely awesome. Did not expect to catch this at all, and every single bite we've had has been on the old pilchard. Nothing on the squid, nothing on the yakka. All of it has been on the pilchard, including this guy. We'll not be complaining with that guy. Send him off. Oh, come on, come here. You'll kick off, you ready? There he goes. Kick straight off. He just had to get his bearings. That was actually like a really big surprise. He took a lot of line as well, so I'm stoked with that fish. That has made my day. We're not getting a lot of bites, but every time we are getting a bite, it seems to be a very decent pinky or something like that. So not a heap of life today, but there are some very, very good fish getting around. 53 centimeter snapper for this time of year is really, really solid. Yep, he's 21. Bait. What we've done is just take a little fillet off him, and hopefully that'll attract a pinky or a gummy or something like that. A fresh blood bait is always good to have out, so that's going to be a dynamite little bait. Not the biggest of salmon, but he was like 23 centimeters, so definitely worth to have that out. Oh, that's on. That's on. Oh, what is that? That's a gummy, I think. Could be a banjo. Oh, the other rod's on. Other rod just got a bite. Yeah, it did. Yep. Oh, It's about to fall out of the holder. 2 fish on at once, double hookup. This one is a pinky. I'm not sure what the other one is. Not sure at all. Get the pinky first because I think that might be a bad fish. There we go, another good pinky. He swallowed that hook. Get him in the net. I'm not exactly sure what this is. I think this might be a banjo shark. Or a gummy which has fallen asleep. Banjo, we were right. This was actually on the fresh salmon, so the fresh salmon attracted something. It's just not a desirable species. We got our bait back as well, but there he is. Not a very big banjo. These things actually get really, really big, but still, that's a different fish. 3rd fish of the day. We got salmon, pinkies, snapper, and now a banjo. So don't come back, buddy. You're a pest. Damn, he didn't even mess up our bait. Look at that. It's good to go straight back out. 3rd snapper slash pinky of the day. Another very, very quality fish. We're actually starting to tick off a bunch of fish now, so I'm very, very happy with how today's gone, but we'll let this little guy go. See you, mate. He swam off. Hopefully he's all right. Right on cue, the bite has really, really slowed down. But look how calm it is. It is absolutely amazing out here at the moment, but we're on slack tide at the moment and the fish have really shut down. I haven't had a bite in a fair while, so hopefully once this tide turns and starts running out, then we'll start to get a few more bites again. But for now, we're just sitting here in peace. Complete silence, nothing going on. And man, what a day. It's a shame we're gonna have to go back in like an hour and a half because it's a beautiful day at the moment, but I can't really stay out here over the low tide. Otherwise I would, just because of the mud banks. Can't get back in over the mud banks on a low, so bit of a pain. And the wind's meant to get up this afternoon as well, so we'll just sit it out here for another hour, hour and a half, and see what else we can pick up. There we go. That's a good fish. That's another snapper too. That is another snapper. Ooh. It's going to be a good one. Out of nowhere, and once again on the pilchard. The pilchard is the only thing which is getting any reasonable bites whatsoever. And once again, we're hooked up. This is going to be another good one too. Probably going to be the same size as that second one we caught. Yeah, look at it. Another really, really good one. Look at that. Quality, quality fish. That is another really, really solid pinky. I can't believe the size of the pinkies this time of year. That is another really, really solid fish. Man, I'm stoked with that. 50 odd centimeters, probably the same size as that other one we caught. Let's let him go. There he goes. Catch and release. Catch and release is the way to go. It's easily my favorite thing is watching the fish swim off after you've caught them. Man, isn't it funny how these bait fish hug the kayak? They know that there's predators around, so they sit as close to the kayak as they can so they don't get eaten. But anyway, the tide's starting to run out pretty hard now and we have to go back in. Otherwise we'll get beached on the mud. So we'll pack up a few rods and then get out of here. Good little session though. Good session. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up there. So let's get out of here. And what an amazing day yet again. This area has been fishing super, super well recently. And there's just plenty of good fish around. Like today we caught some massive pinkies and pretty much snapper up to about 53 centimeters. So I'm stoked with how today went. If you guys enjoyed it, leave a like on the video, comment your thoughts below, and I'll see you in the next one.